The Cunning Fox and the Clever Stork. Once upon a time, in a verdant forest, there dwelled a fox named Felix. This fox was not your ordinary woodland creature. He was known far and wide for his cunning ways and mischievous tricks. With a smile that could charm even the most wary of critters, he was quick to earn the trust of others before playing his devious games. One day, Felix crossed paths with a stork named Stella. Stella was a clever bird, wise to the ways of the world. Despite her intelligence, she saw a spark of kindness in Felix's eyes and decided to give him a chance. They conversed, laughed, and soon became fast friends. As the days went by, Felix's true nature emerged. He hatched a plan, inviting Stella over for a feast at his humble abode. Stella, excited by the prospect of a new friendship, accepted the invitation with eagerness. The day of the feast arrived, and Stella fluttered to Felix's home. To her surprise and disappointment, she found that the grand feast Felix had promised was reduced to just a meager bowl of soup. Nevertheless, she put on a brave face and prepared to savor the offering. Felix, with a smirk hidden behind his friendly facade, brought out the soup in a shallow dish. Stella's heart sank as she realized the trick. Her long, graceful bill was no match for the shallow bowl, while Felix lapped up the soup with ease. With a sly grin, he inquired, "How is the soup? Do you find it to your liking?" Stella, her beak barely touching the surface of the soup, replied, "Oh, it's quite delicious, but alas, I have an unsettled stomach today. I'm afraid I can't enjoy much." Feeling sorry for her, Felix muttered, "I apologize for any inconvenience." Stella smiled politely, thanked Felix, and extended an invitation for him to dine at her nest the following day. As the sun rose the next morning, Felix set off for Stellas Abode. Their roles had reversed, and Felix's mischievous grin was replaced by a sense of unease. Stella welcomed him warmly and served soup in a tall, narrow jar with a long neck. Stella's bill was the perfect tool to savor the soup within the jar, while Felix's attempts ended in splatters and frustration. With each clumsy attempt, Felix's shame grew. Stella, savoring her soup, glanced at Felix with a knowing smile. "Is the soup to your liking?" she asked, mirroring his previous words. Embarrassment colored Felix's cheeks as he remembered the tricks he had played. I think I might be feeling unwell," he stammered, his pride wounded. With a nod and a gracious smile, Stella simply replied, "I hope you feel better soon." Defeated, Felix hurriedly excused himself and fled the scene, a lesson in humility etched into his heart. And so the cunning fox learned that one bad turn begets another. Felix, the cunning fox, played tricks on Stella the stork, but in the end, his own tricks were used against him. The forest echoed with the story of Felix and Stella, a tale of tricks, turnabout, and the power of learning from one's own misdeeds. Moral of the story. This story teaches us the importance of treating others with kindness and honesty, as dishonesty and deception can ultimately backfire and harm the one who employs them. One's deceitful actions can often lead to their own downfall. It's a reminder that the consequences of our actions, whether good or bad, can come full circle.